It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Smith going to go to the air first play. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a deep ball there on second down. Will wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They've been kept on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Throwing to start the drive. Moreland. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown changes your strategy. You think you can match everything right here, right now. But I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now making 3rd and 14. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out come the Giants. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Phidarian Mathis bringing him down. These two teams all tied after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now it's Smith. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Smith now to throw. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
first carry here for Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense so far on 4th down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Davison, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Moreland. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking for Shepard deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
He's got a man complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off the play fake. Moreland. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's Washington now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Back to throw. Moreland. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Looking to throw. Moreland slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Geno. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
There's some ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Smith. Looking for Shepard deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Here comes Grant on the return. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Gibson here running out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He's got a man complete. A huge Washington. 54 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now Gino on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Washington on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off play action. Moreland. He's got him in. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there. 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Moreland. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's hauled in by Shepard.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. One last throw here for Smith. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So a victory here for the